If we told you SEO was scientific, would you believe us? Appreciating the full scope of search engine optimization is impossible without understanding its history, so let's turn back the clock and go back to the very beginning. In the early 90s, search engines were not as we know them today. These were virtual libraries that indexed web content with very little or no ability to search. Yahoo launched as the first popular web directory. Webcrawler was the first crawler that indexed entire pages, and Lycos was the first truly user-friendly search engine. But Alta Vista was the most user-friendly search engine yet. These search engines used OPIC, on-page importance criteria for their searches, looking at keywords and other on-page hints. Then 1995, Dave N, or Dave Naylor as we know him today, entered the industry. He, along with other pioneers of the SEO world, including Google Guy, aka Matt Cutts, congregated on forums like Webmaster World. The Wild West era of search began before SEO even had a real name. Black hat techniques sprung up in these forums. But the first step of something big was happening. Google's predecessor, Backrub, launched. For the first time, links were considered a vote as a ranking factor. In 1997, SEO finally gets its name. 1998, the year that began to revolutionise the industry, Google launches. Google offered better search results than ever before thanks to PageRank, and webmasters began to rely on Google before all other search engines. 6 Degrees was the first recognisable social media site to launch. Black hat techniques reigned during this time, now thought of as the Wild West of SEO. Keyword spamming, directories, white text and links, guest posts, paid exact match anchor text links, article syndication and more. But this couldn't last. Google's first big update, Florida. The search results were shaken by this update that affected highly commercial sites, putting them through an SEO filter. The nofollow attribute was launched in 2005 to tackle comment spam, allowing Google to discount certain links for abusing online public areas. Bing launched in 2009 as an attempt to offer an alternative, because it's not Google. A very important update happened in 2010, caffeine. This allowed Google to index content according to how fresh it was, meaning new content was indexed more quickly. Then, in early 2011, the first round of unnatural link warnings went out. Then, one of the most devastating updates yet happened, Panda 1.0. This looked at low-quality duplicated and spun content, and many article sites with low-quality content were penalised. And just when sites were beginning to recover from Panda, Penguin hit in 2012. This update identified links that appeared to manipulate search rankings, such as obvious paid links, links in irrelevant content, and over-optimised anchor text. Hummingbird was a mild technology update for webmasters, as it simply gave Google the ability to parse and interpret search queries rather than looking at exact keywords. Pigeon was another mild update that focused on users' locations. By now, ranking updates were happening in real time. 2015 saw Google begin to filter sites that weren't mobile-friendly out of SERPs. And RankBrain followed in 2016, an offshoot of Hummingbird to help Google understand intent behind search queries. Fred in 2017 saw big traffic drops for some sites. It was believed to target those with aggressive monetization tactics, which lowered user experience on the site. The EAT update, also known as the Medic update, as it targeted fear-mongering health and financial advice sites, rewarded sites that adhered to the expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness guidelines. And with BERT in 2019, Google could now understand far more complex queries, considering how the sequence of wording related to the intent behind it. The rise of voice search is continuing to increase. Some stats even say that in 2020, 50% of all searches will be made via voice search. And on the 1st of March, the new nofollow attributions will change again. Nofollow may be used as hints for ranking, crawling, and indexing. So what does the future hold for SEO? It's time to wait and see.